Hello, welcome to Linda Likes Tarot. Hi, my name is Linda. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, what's up? I'm glad that you're back. Okay, so today, this video is not going to be about a reading. This video is going to be about fasting. So welcome. If you guys had questions or wanted more information about fasting, this is the perfect video for you to watch because we're gonna dive into that, okay? First, we're going to start off with the spiritual reasons for why you should fast, okay? Let's check it out. I hope you guys are having a lovely day today. Okay. So, in the Bible, there are many scriptures that are about fasting. Oh my God, my mouth. Okay, it says the Bible has many scriptures about fasting, including examples of fasting leading to miracles and answered prayers. Okay, as well as fasting for specific purposes. So I'm going to read off some of the scriptures. Okay, we have Ezra 8 verse 23. It says, so we fasted and petitioned our God about this, and he answered our prayer. If you are in a situation where you feel like you keep praying and maybe you feel like nothing's happening or whatever it is, and you have already been patient, okay, then maybe fasting could be a solution for you. Also, we have Acts chapter 13. It says, while worshiping and fasting, the Holy Spirit tells them to set apart Barnabas, I don't know what that means, and Saul for a specific work. Okay. Then we have Daniel 9 verse 3. It says, Daniel says, and I set my face upon the Lord God to seek our prayer and supplication with fasting. Then we have Psalms. It says 35:13. David humbles himself by fasting and praying for the recovery of his enemies when they were sick. Okay. Then we have Esther 4 verse 16. Esther calls a fast, and they pray and fast for 3 days to seek wisdom and courage. And then we have Matthew 4 verses 1 to 4. It says Jesus Christ fasted for 40 days and 40 nights in preparation for his ministry and taught his disciples about the importance of fasting. Okay, and there's many other more. There's one in Exodus, Isaiah, Luke, and some other ones. Okay, listen. Oh yeah. So for some reason, for some of y'all, you guys might be having people around you questioning you about the health risks of fasting. Maybe someone could be trying to say you fasting is not good for you, but you could show them these Bible verses. Okay, well, let's see what else. So some of you might be wondering, when is a good time to fast? Personally, I feel like the best time to fast is before like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. Okay, for some of y'all, that's in order for your body to fully digest food before you go to bed. Okay, so that you can sleep better. But honestly, it just depends on your lifestyle. It depends on, when you have your meals. All right. Some people feel like the best time to start a fast is in the morning. Some people feel like the best time to do it is at night. So just you do what you want to do, child. But just make sure it's not, just make sure your last meal isn't too late in the night. Okay. What else? Another thing too, if you guys are dealing with spiritual warfare, okay, if you are feeling like you are being spiritually attacked in some way, or if you're feeling like your life is stagnant, my camera's crooked. If you feel like your life is stagnant, then you definitely should try fasting. Okay, to see if that changes the energy or changes things up, okay? Or removes any form of blockages, any curses, hexes, witchcraft, voodoo, hoodoo that may have been sent your way, okay? Prayer and fasting combined, okay? You can't have one without the other, child. So let's get into it. I know in Matthew 17, it speaks about this. Let's see. Oh wait, wrong one. Yeah. So Matthew 17 verse 14 to 21, this talks about how Jesus heals a demon-possessed boy. Okay? You know what? I don't like that this... Okay, this is why I got the King James Version, because this Bible doesn't have verse 21 in it. So let me get out this one, the King James Version. Okay, so I'm just going to read chapter 17 verse Matthew chapter 17 verse 14 to 21, okay? Let's move this one over here. It says, and when they were to come to multiply or multitude, there came to him a certain man kneeling down to him and saying, Lord, have mercy on my son, for he is a lunatic. Or he is lunatic, that's what it says, and sore vexed, for oftentimes he falleth into the fire, and often into the water. And I brought him to thy disciples, and they could not cure him. Then Jesus answered and said, O faithless and preserved generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. And Jesus rebuked the devil, and he departed out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour. Then came the disciples to Jesus apart and said, Why could not we cast him out? And Jesus said then Jesus said unto them, Because of your unbelief, for verily I said unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, Remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit this kind goeth not out but by prayer and fasting. Okay, that's what it says. Let me read this one, because that one is hard for me to understand. It might be hard for y'all to understand. So let's read this one. Okay, it says, So when they came to the crowd, a man approached Jesus and knelt before him. Jesus, have mercy on my son, he said, and he has seizures. What the? Didn't I pick this up yesterday? Okay, he has seizures and is suffering greatly. He often falls into the fire or into the water. I brought him to your disciples, but they could not heal him. You unbelieving and perverse generation, Jesus replied. How long shall I stay with you? How long shall I put up with you? Bring the boy here to me. Jesus rebuked the demon, and it came out of the boy, and he was healed at that moment. Then the disciples came to Jesus in private and asked, Why couldn't we drive it out? He replied, Because you have so little faith. Truly, I tell you, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, Move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. And then they took out the verse 21, where it says, He beeth this kind goeth not out but by prayer and fasting. Okay, so there we go. Now let's talk about how you break a fast safely. All right, so, or what you do during a fast. Let's do both. Okay, if you're only doing a 24-hour fast, okay, you could probably just get away with just drinking water and that's it, right? But if you're doing anything longer than a 24-hour fast, I highly suggest you guys put salt in your water and take some form of electrolytes, or take some sort of vitamins along with your water, your salt water, okay? Especially if you're going through like a long fast, like a 4 to 5, 7-day fast. I really feel like, especially, let me just say this, I really feel like you guys should use something like this, something similar to this, or, okay, make sure it doesn't have sugar in it. This here has calcium in it, magnesium, sodium, and potassium. But I also feel like you guys should take something like this along with the B vitamin, a B1 vitamin, okay? Because during fasting, these are the minerals or the vitamins that your body is deficient in, okay? And when it's deficient of these minerals and vitamins, you begin feeling very weak. You might become dizzy, okay? So yeah, this is something that could be beneficial for you guys. Oh no, you can read the thingy. What else was I going to say? Also, before doing a fast, go see a medical professional. I am not a medical professional. I feel like it would be in your best interest to do so, just to see if you're vitamin deficient in anything, because some people don't realize that they have nutritional deficiencies, okay? And then they go on a fast and, you know, they experience negative side effects, okay? So take care of yourself. Go see a doctor if you need to. And if not, if you don't have insurance or you don't have time, you need to just supplement, okay? Just in case. Just do it anyway, okay? Now, when it comes to fasting in general, men and women they get affected by it differently, okay? So especially when you're starting the refeeding process, like when you are breaking your fast and you're going to start eating, okay? It's very important for you to do it carefully and just don't rush into it. It has to be a gradual process, okay? Okay, let's get into it. So when you're breaking a fast, do not mix your fats with your carbs, okay? The reason I'm saying this is because I have spoken to a lot of women, okay? I don't know about the men, but a lot of women, like when I'm doing like personal readings and stuff, or when I was doing personal readings, they would tell me about how they would keep fasting, like they would do spiritual fast to like get rid of any witchcraft or any spiritual attacks that they were going through. And they would notice that they were gaining weight very quickly afterwards, like after they broke the fast, like a week later, a month later, or whatever, they were, you know, putting on the pounds. And the reason is because of the type of food that you're breaking your fast with. Okay, so I'm putting out this information so it can help somebody here. All right, let's start with the men. Okay, for the men, just like the women, it's important to supplement magnesium, because that is the number one. I don't know if this is a mineral or a vitamin, whatever it is. This is the number one thing that gets depleted in your body when you are fasting. Okay. And your cortisol levels are high, okay, when you are fasting, because your body thinks it's in survival mode, because your body's like, where's the food? Okay. So with men, you could break your fast with protein, okay, and then followed with a small salad, okay, or I highly suggest don't do veggie first, do protein first, okay. Your protein can come into the form of cheese if you're not lactose or tolerant, nuts, bone broth, okay, that has a lot of protein in it, egg, okay, like a boiled egg, a fried egg, an egg, okay, and if you, or any form of lean meat like chicken or fish, all right, that's not breaded and it's not fried. Remember, we want to make sure we don't mix fats with carbs. All right. So if you're going to have a carb when you break your fast, make sure you don't mix it with any fat. Okay. Like for instance, if you're going to have like a piece of toast with peanut butter on it, that's probably not your best choice. Okay. Because it's going to spike your insulin. And then your insulin is going to be like, or your cortisol is going to be like, let's store all this into fat. Okay. So, yeah, these are the kind of things that you could do. Also, if you're vegan or vegetarian and you don't do the meat, you can you could break your fast with, a hemp protein shake. Okay. Do not break your fast with dairy. Do not break your fast with sugar. Do not break your fast with gluten. Okay? And when you start breaking your fast, make sure that you're doing it like in 30-minute intervals, or an hour, 1 hour, and then wait, and then another hour. Like slowly introduce your body to food, okay? Because your body's very sensitive, okay? When you're fasting. Now for women, your cortisol levels are through the roof, okay, when you are fasting. So before you introduce food into your system, it's important to lower your insulin levels so that when you do have food, it doesn't spike. Your insulin levels don't spike, okay? I highly recommend making yourself cinnamon tea. Okay, you can get those big, large cinnamon sticks from the store. Put it in a pot with water, boil it, and drink that. Okay, don't add any honey in it. Don't add any stevia. Just drink the gosh dang tea the way it's made. Okay, simple. Keep it simple. Then wait 30 minutes to an hour. You could start with a salad, a small salad, but I highly suggest you eating seaweed. Okay. You could eat something like this. I already opened this because I was eating this, okay? You could eat something like this. This is an organic roasted seaweed with sea salt. It's certified organic and it is gluten-free, okay? This is something that I highly suggest because it has a lot of iodine in it. So, what might happen if you decide to have gluten? Okay, I'm talking to the woman. If you decide to have gluten, something with gluten in it, when you're breaking your fast, it's going to end up attacking your thyroid gland. And your thyroid gland, it helps like with your metabolism. So you don't want your metabolism to slow down. That would not be a good thing. Okay, so try eating some seaweed, okay, at first, just to get your body prepared so you don't mess up your thyroid. All right. Then after that, I highly recommend either eating an egg, one egg, or how many eggs? No, just one egg. Just be gentle with your body. Get yourself an egg. Maybe drink yourself some quality bone broth. Matter of fact, let me go get this bone broth. Okay, I'm back. You can get something like this. Okay, I highly recommend this bone broth. It's delicious is what it is. Okay, it's high quality, and plus I believe it has 19 grams of protein per container. Okay, this and it's organic. I highly recommend it. Okay, to help break your fast. Let me put this down here real quick. What else? Nuts is a good option as well. Lean chicken, lean fish, like white fish or something like this, okay, is a good option as well. And if you're vegan or a vegetarian, you can do a protein hemp shake, okay, to help break this fast. Yeah. Till next time, I love you. Okay, bye.